I've already decided that even though this is directed towards my art class, I'm going to say my intro anyways because I already know that there's going to be some fans on my YouTube channel that are going to be on here. So, what's up everybody, my name's the Superior Master and welcome back to another video. If you haven't guessed from the play, if you haven't guessed from the title, which you should have read, if you haven't guessed from the thumbnail when you click this video, I'm reading Shakespeare again. Yeah, I'm reading Shakespeare. Cool. So, if you don't know, and you're a fan of my, YouTube channel, and not, from my art class, this is directed towards my art class, but you can watch it anyways. Basically just reading Shakespeare, but just know that sometimes I'm going to be talking towards the art class. So, with that out of the way, if you're wondering why I'm not in class today, when you're watching this, probably, hopefully, maybe not. Actually, don't do that. You probably should be learning. Right now, I'm at the dentist getting my teeth pulled out, or not pulled out. Having unspeakable actions done to my teeth. Let's go with that. So yeah. Today we are reading King Richard III. This is a play from King Richard III. It's not like paced or timed, like I'm not going to be voicing over them. It's just so you have something interesting to watch as you listen to my voice. This is kind of as a podcast, probably not. So this is a dramatis personae. I don't know what that means, but it's at the top. Characters in this passage are King Edward IV. Edward, Prince of Wales. You know what? We're just going to skip through this, and I'm going to tell you their names as they pop up. Act 1, Scene 1. London, a street. By the way, the scenes in this place take place in England in general. Entered Richard, Duke of Gloucester, and Solus. I don't know who Solus is, but we're going to get to that later. I'm guessing Richard is King Richard? Okay, anyways. Duke of Gloucester. Now is the winter. I think I gave the Duke of Gloucester a voice last time, but I have to give him a new voice because I forgot the old one. I need to, be able to talk better. Okay. Okay, prepped to be able to talk for a very long time. The Duke of Gloucester, now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by the sun of York, and all the clouds that lowered on our house, in the deep bosom of the ocean buried, now are the brows, bound with the victorious wreaths. Our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war hath smoothed his wrinkled front, and now, instead of mounting barbed steeds, to fried the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber. Nope. No, keep it PG. Keep it PG, Shakespeare. Keep it. You go on for a very long time, don't you? Okay. We'll start there. That dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why I, in this weak piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time, unless to spy my shadow in the sun, and descant on mine own deformity. And therefore, since I can, this is all being said by the Duke of Gloucester, and therefore, since I cannot prove a lover to entertain these farewell spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain and hate the idle pleasures of these days. Plots I have laid, inductions dangerous, by drunken prophecies, libels, and dreams. Gotta make sure there's PG content on that. Okay, cool. Where was it? Oh, yeah. To set my brother Clarence and the king in a deadly hate, the one against the other. And if King Edward... Is it King Edward? Yeah. King Edward be as true and just as I am subtle, false, and treacherous. This day should Clarence closely be mewed up about a prophecy which says that of Edward's hairs the murderer shall be. Dive thought down to my soul, here Clarence comes. You know that entire paragraph and a half we just read? No, 4 paragraphs we just read? Yeah, that was just supposed to be like the prep work for the Duke of Clarence's speech, which I'm gonna warn you, is an entire 2 pages long. Anyways, the person he was referring to, King Edward, is King Edward IV, who was the Prince of Wales after Edward V. Oh wait, no. King Edward the Fourth is the Prince of Wales. After he dies, it's King Edward the Fifth. And yeah. Cool. Good? Cool. Okay, so let's go to the Duke of Clarence. Enter Clarence, guarded, and Brackenbury. Brother, good day. What means this armed guard that waits upon your grace? Duke of Clarence. His Majesty, tendering my person's safety, hath appointed this conduct to convey me to the Tower. Upon what case? Wait, no, sorry, Duke of Gloucester. Upon what case? Because my name is George. Alack, my lord, that fault is none of yours. He should for that commit your godfathers. Oh, belike his majesty hath some intent, that you shall be christened into the new tower. But what the matter, Clarence? May I know? You finished the first page. Yes, Richard. When I'm... Cool. Yeah, Richard. When I know... I'm serious, he actually has yeah. Okay. Yeah, Richard. When I know. For I protest, as yet I do not. But as I can learn, he hearkens after prophecies and dreams. And from the cross row plucks the letter G, and says a wizard told him by the G his issue disinherited should be. And for my name of George begins with G, it follows in his thoughts that I am he. These, as I've learned, are such like toys and thieves, and I have moved his highness to commit. Dude, you could have just said, my name is George. That's my name. You didn't have to be like, and from the cross row plucks the letter G, and the wizard says, told him by the G his issue disinherited should be, and for my name is George begins with the G. It follows in the thought that I am he. You didn't have to go on that tangent. You are not Dr. Seuss, my man. Just say, my name is George. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. You don't. Stop. Okay, anyways. Duke of Gloucester. Why, this is it. When men are ruled by women, 'tis not the king that sends you to the Tower. My Lady Grey, his wife Clarence, I have to tread carefully because this can enter not PG category really quickly. 'Tis she that tempers him to, if what was it not she, you see, and that good man of worship, Anthony Woodville, her brother here, please don't use context clues about that. That made him send Lord Hastings to the Tower, from whence this present day he is delivered. We are not safe, Clarence. We are not safe. Duke of Clarence. By heaven, I think there's no man is secure, but the queen's kindred and night-walking heralds that trudge betwixt the king and mistress Shar. Heard ye not what a humble suppliant Lord Hastings was to her for his delivery, humbly complaining to her deity? Duke of Gloucester, got my Lord Chamberlain in his liberty. I'll tell you what, I think it is our way, if we will keep in the favor with the king, to be her men, and wear her livery, the jealous O'Warren, widow and herself, since that our brother dubbed them gentlewomen, our mighty gossips in his monarchy. Sir Robert, Brackenbury. When did he show up? When did oh, he's the guard, okay. So the guard, so Sir Robert Brackenbury is the guard who is, guarding Clarence, my man, aka George with the G, disinherited should be. My name is George, and I am he. I am Dr. Seuss, one fish red, that guy, Clarence, you know that guy. Yeah, Sir Robert Brackenbury is, his guard. Anyways. Sir Robert Brackenbury, I beseech your graces both to pardon me. His Majesty hath straitly given in charge that no man shall have private conference, of what degree soever, with his brother. I am Batman with a high-pitched voice. What's going on in here? How ahead is this scene? How ahead is this? You know what? Let's skip ahead like an hour. See what is here. Are we really just going to stay in front of the palace the entire time? You know what? Fine. Okay, anyways, where was I? Duke of Gloucester. Okay. Duke of Gloucester. Okay. Even so, I am pleased to your worship, Brackenbury. You may partake in anything we say. We speak no treason, man. We say the king is wise and virtuous, and his noble queen, well struck in years, fair and not jealous. We say that Shore's wife hath a pretty... PG, guys. Just be PG. Is that really hard? Come on, dude. You wrote so many plays. Have you not once thought of the children? Have you not thought of the children, Shakespeare? Have you not thought of the children? Okay. Sir Robert Brackenbury. With this, my lord, myself had naught to do. Duke of Gloucester. Not to do with the mistress Shore, I tell thee, fellow. He that not thought. Not what you're thinking. I mispronounced that. He that doth not with her, excepting one, were best to do it secretly alone. Sir Robin Brackenbury. What one, my lord? Duke of Gloucester. Her husband, knave. Wilt thou betray me? Sir Robert, I thought he wasn't going to talk this much. That's why I gave him a stupid voice. Sir Robert Brackenbury. I beseech your grace to pardon me, and withal forbear your conference with the noble duke. Duke of Clarence. We know thy charge, Brackenbury, and will obey. That's Duke of Clarence. Sorry. Duke of Clarence said, we know thy charge, Brackenbury, and we will obey. You know, the guy with the... I'm not going to even say it again. Duke of Gloucester. We are brothers abjects and must obey. Brother, farewell, and I will unto the king. What's going on this one? Oh my god. Is it a wedding? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm going to have to rewatch the footage to fill in. You know what? Let's go back a little. You know, to keep it interesting. Okay, cool. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Brother, farewell, I will unto the king, and whatsoever you will employ me in, were to call King Edward's widow sister, I will perform it to enfranchise you. Meantime, this deep disgrace in brotherhood touches me deeper than you can imagine. I hope you mean it metaphorically. I really, really hope you mean it metaphorically. I really, really hope you mean it metaphorically. Because if you don't, I'm going to get copyright. No, not copyright. I'm going to get striked for how gross that sentence was. If it was used literally. I really hope you used it metaphorically. I really hope. Okay, Duke of Clarence. I know it pleaseth neither of us well. Duke of Gloucester. Well, your imprisonment shall not be long. I will deliver you, or else lie for you. Meantime, have patience. Duke of Clarence. I must performance. Farewell. Exempt, basically, Clarence Brackenbury and the guard, bounced. Yeah, cool? Cool. 1 second, I need to sneeze. Okay, how much time has passed? Yeah, we're not past the second page yet. Don't worry, this is only 3 pages long. We should be able to get through it today. Actually, 2.5. We're good. Duke of Gloucester, go tread the path that thou shalt near return. Simple, plain Clarence, I do love thee so, that I will shortly send thy soul to heaven, if heaven will take the present at her hands. But who comes here? The new delivered Hastings? Enter Hastings. Lord Hastings. I'll make sure my voice endurance is up. Let's take one of these. You're wondering what I'm crunching in the background. It's ice cubes. Helps, get your throat, what's the right word? I guess moist. Don't take that out of context, I swear to God. Gets your throat moist. Do not take that out of context, I swear to God. To help you talk better. That way, your voice, your throat doesn't get dry and sore from screaming the lyrics of a Shakespeare song. Okay. Where was I? Lord Hastings. Good time of day unto my gracious lord. I'm going to have to do that voice crack every single time I talk with him. As much unto Lord Chamberlain. Well, are you welcome to the open air? How hath your lordship brooketh imprisonment? Lord Hastings, with patience, I, noble lord, as prisoners must. Way too many voice cracks. But I shall live, my lord, to give them thanks that were the cause of my imprisonment. Duke of Gloucester, no doubt, no doubt. And so shall Clarence too, for they that were your enemies are his, and have prevailed as much on him as you. On much as him as you. Okay. Lord Hastings, more pity than the eagles should be mewed, while kites and buzzards prey at liberty. Duke of Gloucester, what news abroad? Lord Hastings, so no news of bad abroad that this at home. The king is sickly, weak, and melancholy, and his physicians fear him mightily. Duke of Gloucester, now by St. Paul's, this news is bad indeed. Oh, he hath kept an evil diet long, and overmuch consumed his royal person. This very grievous that upon what is he in his bed. Did he just roast? I think he just roast the king. Not gonna lie, he's like talking about this evil diet long. He basically just called the king fat. That's what just happened. If you don't understand because it's complicated Old English mumbo jumbo, early modern English mumbo jumbo, he said, yeah. He basically just called the king fat, which is messed up. But is he in his bed? Lord Hastings. He is. Duke of Gloucester, go you before, and I will follow you. Exit Hastings. He cannot live, I hope, and must not die. Till George be packet, with post horse up to heaven. By the way, we just turned the page. I'll end to urge his hatred more to Clarence, with lies well steeled with weighty arguments. And if I fail not my deep intent, Clarence have not the other day to live. Which done, God take King Edward to his mercy, and leave the world for me to bustle in. For I'll marry Warwick's youngest daughter. Please don't talk about that. That's gross. And what though I killed her husband, and her father, the readiest way to make the wench a man. Nope, we're not talking about that. You don't get to cuss out people. Not in my Fortnite, not in my swamp. For the which will I not all so much for love as another secret close intent, by marrying her, which I must read on to. But yet I still run before my horse to market. Clarence still breathes, and Edward still lives and reigns. When they are gone, then I must count my gains. Exit. And anyways, let's go do it for today. The next one is, another street. It's scene 2. We're gonna go to scene 2 later. Not now, because I don't feel like it. And also, it's 4 pages, and that was 2.5, and that took me 18 minutes. Not bad on time. Not bad if I don't say so myself. So yeah. Now I gotta edit this video. It is 2:33 at the end of this video, and class starts at 2:45. I should have enough time.